Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My wife would like to dance for you.
I want to say right now, I didn't want to do it in the music, but I hate you. I hate you.
I know.
I did not know I was on camera, and I was, you know what, and that was inspired by you when I was in labor that one time, and you kept doing these.
Oh, let's not talk about that. That's a story for another day sometime.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Well, here's the thing. We're married. We like to tease each other. If you haven't figured that out.
And I must really hate you since we have 8 kids, right?
True. Well, you're just giving me an opportunity to do the whole birthing part right. I'll get it right one of these times.
It's not the birthing part. It's what comes after. I think we're screwed up.
We do make good babies. They're cute anyways.
So sweet.
So, yeah. 8 is enough. Look at Mr. 17. He's got 17 in the books. If you know what I'm talking about, join us tomorrow for Saturday's Cup of Joe, and we'll talk about that. And also, we have a special guest. Tasia Valencia is joining us. So she's an Emmy award-winning voiceover talent, and she does voice coaching. She's going to join us tomorrow as our guest. So we're going to be on tomorrow, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. We will be on Clubhouse, and then at 9 o'clock we go live here on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Join Joseph Stepke, a.k.a. the Batman. He's still, well, actually, I don't know. Is he still living on the side of our house, or did he move?
I don't know. I have to sort of investigate.
We bought some things to get rid of the bats. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, I'm sure we will get into that too. But we would love to know where you're joining us from. Tell us. We usually have a pretty good group, and we have a group from all over the place. So tell us where you're joining us from. And while you are doing that, if you have a comment or a question, this is an interactive. We have fun with the banter back and forth. So tell us where you're watching from. If you have a question for us, put that in the comments. The first comments do get more attention as we get going in our stories and stuff later. Sometimes we skip some. So if you comment earlier in the show, it's definitely better. And my buddy Joe is in from Noblesville, Indiana. That's where all the noble people live in Indiana.
How's Joe feeling? I know he wasn't feeling good.
Everybody else in Indiana lives in Indianapolis, but Joe lives in Noblesville because he's one of the noble. He's feeling better.
Good.
He's feeling better.
It wasn't the Rona.
He didn't have coronavirus.
Oh, good. It wasn't the Rona.
It wasn't coronavirus. Avalon, New Jersey. Welcome. Always happy to have you here in the comments. So it's just like that. Now, is this your first time watching this show? If it is, welcome. Claudia says hi. Hello, Claudia. Where are you joining us from?
Oh, Claudia, that's my sister Ginny's. Well, her old best friend's sister. Her best friend passed away, but that's her sister. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. And you're on YouTube. We like having people. He did say he's feeling a lot better. It was not the Rona.
Yes.
Right? It was not the coronavirus.
Yeah, but ask questions, guys, because you know what?
It helps us.
And what you probably don't know is I don't have much filter.
Filter. Not much filter. No filter.
So I will say probably things that my husband wishes I wouldn't say sometimes.
It's a good thing that I have an internal filter. That's all I'm going to say. Cape Cod. Hello, Massachusetts. We're watching a show right now at night. Dawson's Creek, because we never saw it before. And so they're shooting that up there in Massachusetts, or at least that's where the show is.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It looked sort of.
Remember the
New
kids?
Englandish,
The kids for the 16th birthday went to Maine. That's the exciting thing to do, I guess, when you live up there is go to Maine.
Oh, come on.
That's what the show said.
I don't think they were in Massachusetts. I think they would go to Boston or something.
I didn't write the script.
Take the T to Boston.
I didn't write the script for Dawson's Creek. Okay, so you have to get with them. Nice to meet you, Alicia. Yeah, this is my better half.
Nice to meet you, Maureen.
All right, now focus with me for a second. we're doing an intro for the show. For those of you who have never seen the show before, welcome. My name is Ira. My wife's name is
Alicia.
We're the Bowmans. We do have 8 kids. Yes, we do know that 8 is enough was a show, and we stole the name. But we made it better because we made a hashtag out of it. And we dropped the spaces in between. So there you go. But in full disclosure, it's Strive for 9. My wife says 8 is enough because we have 8 kids. That's how we named the show. What is the show about? My wife is going to tell you what the show is all about. Right after she says, why do you make me do this?
Why do you make me do this? It always puts me on the spot. I should be more prepared for it, right?
You really should, because you've done it like 18 times now.
I know. So we are both business owners. So we talk about business to business sales and marketing.
None of your business. It's my business. Wait, it's your business. It's technically we both own both businesses, but I do one and she does the other.
So we do business to business, sales and marketing.
There you go.
I said it.
You got it. You got it.
And we do business to consumer, sales and marketing. We do talk about social media and those types of things a lot. We also talk about family and marriage and kids and just silly stories. Sometimes for our past, we usually try to share one story that is, let Alicia speak. That's right. That's right. One story from our past that we at least find humorous. We don't know if you do. But it's something we laugh about.
We enjoy it.
Now.
So
we might not have laughed about it at the time.
No, certainly. Did we talk about the cake?
No, you said we can't talk about the cake because you're going to show an ugly side.
Right. So. True. About time we get to meet the better half for sure. For sure. This is actually, it's funny. It used to be that Joe and my show started before this one. So Cup of Joe's been around a while. Joe and I used to have a bigger audience than the Friday night show, but now it's the opposite. Like, because everybody likes Alicia. Everybody likes Joe too.
I like Joe.
I think if Joe and Alicia did a show, it actually would get.
Hey, there's an idea, huh?
Yeah.
And probably his life would you probably
we haven't really talked about the importance of quote unquote local SEO, but we certainly talk about a lot of networking things, local networking things we've covered. Local SEO, not as much, but we certainly could if you have a question about it or you want to talk about it, we can. Like how to build your local SEO, all kinds of different ways to do that. Starting with, if you guys have not done this, you want to get your business certified by Google. So get them to mail you the postcard and get that going, because that's how you're going to get on Google Maps. In Google Maps, you can then get the rankings, get your reviews and your rankings so that when people are in your area and they're searching, that will help you with your local SEO. So there's a tip for you. You probably already knew that, but if you didn't, there you go. There is an idea, Alicia. Yep, that's what she needs, more stuff to do.
I don't know. These are sort of fun.
Yeah.
I keep throwing out the idea of having my own show and talking about other just more female craziness, but
knock yourself out. I'm on 5 shows.
But I need my husband to set me up.
I'm showed out.
My technical abilities are.
Yeah, and then she's gonna want my computer. Good luck with that.
Honey.
I know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I could do it from my iPhone.
You really could, actually. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
All
right. So what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about. I did a project I want to talk about. So one of my newer clients, I did an intro. So if you guys are doing video marketing, right? And a lot of you are, or if you're running a business, you're getting more traction with video. So one of the things I'm doing for my clients that I'm working with at Bowman Digital Media is I'm building intros and outros. And you notice like the frame around the show, right? So we call those overlays in the biz. So I'm building out these overlays and I'm building these intros and outros, kind of like this one that I play at the beginning of the show. I'm just going to play it again because it's like 6 seconds, right? So like this. BowmanDigitalMedia.com.
Can I just say that music makes my butt pucker?
Why?
Because it means that I'm about to have to talk.
Oh, you've been conditioned like Pavlov's dog. I got you.
Oh,
it's showtime, baby. Right. And that's how we roll, people. That right there is Ira and Alicia. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. I just got done creating this for one of my customers this week. So
That's neat.
you like that? Okay, so I don't know why it has to keep replaying itself. Anyways, so the idea with that, you go, Ira, that's cool, but how do you use it? Well, what you do is you use that as your intro and your outro. In fact, I'm actually going to do something slightly different for his intros and outros. But that's the idea. And it elevates the level of your video production when people see it, right?
Well, it's brand recognition then.
Yeah, so you've got branding going on, and it elevates like your quality, right? The overall experience of the people using it. And so, and you can run it just like that if you want, as a social media post. So that's some of the things that I'm doing for my clients. I'm excited about that work. If you need something like that and you don't know where to go to get it, I certainly can make it for you at Bowman Digital Media. They are not as expensive to have done as you might think. I have a series of these. They're themed, basically. They're templates, and it's easy for me to put your logo in there and to use them. So when I do one of the ones that I've already created that I have in my repertoire, then it's not expensive. Anyways, we can talk about that if you're interested. Let me know. But I also do custom work too. I just did one. I can't actually show it yet because the company is going to be doing a press release on Monday. And then so after the press release goes out, the PR campaign is done, then I'm going to start showing that. But there's another one I did that I brought to life. I'm really excited about it. And I did that one custom from scratch. So that one was a little bit more expensive. It's custom music and custom graphics. And anyways, I'll show you guys probably next week on that. But that's some of the stuff that I've got going on at Bowman Digital Media. I'm also excited. I just ordered a new lens for my camera. I don't have a ton of lenses yet, so I'm filling up my toolbox as I can as these jobs come in. And anyways, I just ordered a 75 millimeter to 300 millimeter lens, which would be nice from basically 50 feet and in, so I can go further back and still capture a good shot.
And you don't know this, but I ordered a bunch of stuff for staging of product photos for Scentsy stuff.
For the light box?
Well, whatever. Okay. Maybe in the light box and stuff, but I was shopping last night.
Ooh, exciting. All right, so let me show you. Speaking of Scentsy, we'll just pull these up because we actually did these. So we got a light box. I ordered this light box, gosh, like 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks. I was actually starting to wonder if it got.
I don't know, it's that long ago. Okay.
Well, it seems like it's been a while. Anyways, I thought
you've been that Christmas kid that's waiting.
But I thought, and I thought that maybe it got stolen because I went onto Amazon and it said delivered.
It wasn't the 2-day Amazon, definitely not that quick. So.
No, yeah. So I was actually starting to freak out. And anyways, it came in and it's been in for a while, but I've been so busy with client work that I haven't, it's like we're the cobbler's kids. We get to do our own stuff at last, right? And I've been super swamped. So anyways, we took this. This is, I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but this is Stitch. So we have Stitch stuff for Cynthia. Is he available now?
He is available on Monday.
Okay, so I'm going to switch this just so you guys can see us better. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he's available Monday.
Yep.
And he has a counterpart Angel, which is like a pink Stitch.
We don't have that one yet. Huh?
We don't have. Yeah. Both of these buddies have been available before. I just happen to still have a Stitch one on hand.
Stitch leftover.
And they have their own scents. So there's Experiment 626 and Experiment 627. So if you or your kids know Lilo and Stitch, that means something.
Yeah, that's on one of these products, right?
Yeah. So on that Stitch picture, there is the scent bar and also the scent pack. So the scent pack goes in the buddy. I've shown these
there
before.
It is, 626 right there.
Yeah. And then Angel scent is 627. And I actually think I like 627 maybe a little bit better. It's a little more sugar scent, where this is a little more tropical. And we're going to, which we haven't had before, is we're going to have a Stitch warmer, which usually I sell more of the buddies on these special products. I'm getting more requests for the warmers, which I'm sort of surprised.
Excited about?
Yeah. So I've got even a customer buying it as an anniversary present for her husband because he loves Stitch. So
there you go. And then this is the other shot while she's talking. This is the other shot that I did. And now these aren't available yet, right? These are next month.
No, that's next month's warmer of the month. And that has a neon light that lights up the life. Is beautiful.
Yeah. So this part right here is on. It's on, right? It lights up. Excuse the cord there, but
yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So these are shot in our light box. So this is where like our businesses are starting to collide a little bit. So if you're not familiar with Scentsy, you take a wax cube and you set it in the little top right here in the tray, and then you turn on the light and it warms it up, and the wax starts to emit an aroma, and there's all the different flavors or scents is what they call them.
Yeah, and so that one actually doesn't have a light per se. It's just the Life is Beautiful lights up.
Yeah.
But a lot of them do glow more. It just depends on the warmer. Some don't give off any light.
Yeah, so in some rooms, you know, it's a little dark. We have Scentys in full disclosure all throughout our house. Like it's part of the evening. I go and shut them all off because I'm the miser who doesn't want to pay the bill. And my wife would just leave them all on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if it wasn't for me. So when I go out of town, they never go off. I know that. That's all right. It doesn't bother me. But when I'm home, I turn them off. So, but some rooms, you know, you don't want the extra light. You want, you know what I mean? So you can get they have different products. And they also have the nightlight versions when you don't have a shelf or something to put, you know, the Scentsy on. Then you can put them like underneath medicine cabinets or whatever in the bathroom. And what I like about Scentsy is they actually have the rotationals. So you can, a lot of them, you know, you can have them so they're sideways or upright.
Yeah. So depending on if your outlet is horizontal or vertical,
yeah,
or even upside down, you can rotate it, and so it will work in any.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's exciting. And should I just go? That's not necessarily what I was going to share. Should I go ahead and share what I was going to share?
Yeah, if you want.
All right. Well, along with Stitch and stuff, we have other Disney characters and stuff. So this past week, and I talked about it, was we were having Pua from Moana come out. So I have the Moana bar.
Do you want to
and
do you want to put it closer, or should I try to pull it up on here? Where's it at?
It would be under collections, but I can just sort of try. It's just a bar.
How do you spell it?
Moana is Moana, and I think it will come up if you just do Moana. Yeah. So
this one.
Yeah, and so Pua's should be out of stock, right? You want to go back? Unless I missed something.
This one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot. I should have brought Pua in because I have him. I forgot we're doing another pre-sale. So he sold out really quick. He's super cute.
But he's available?
Yeah, he's available. I actually have one. I forgot we were doing a pre-sale. So those people that couldn't get on the day that they release, if you want to get them, you can put a $10 deposit down now. And when they're ready, they'll come out.
I don't recognize this character from the movie.
Yeah, he's not a major character. A lot of us are saying we should have had Hey Hey.
Yeah.
And so there's actually
Hey Hey's the chicken.
One of the execs got on our director page and said, so if we were to bring a Hey Hey out, would you want him in a buddy clip or a full-size buddy? And so
yeah, because this dude, I don't even recognize him from the movie. Like I've seen that movie because our kids like to watch the same movie over and over again. I've seen Moana lots of times.
Yeah, so I suspect we will have a Hey Hey in the future. But this is a great sort of fruity tropical scent. And then it's just been an exciting time. We've had a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
We actually, I said, we have the Stitch stuff coming out. But one of the things I'm really excited about, and I haven't smelled these, so we're going to smell them together.
Okay.
Is we have Life's a Garden, and it comes in this little. This picture is not very good.
What if we do that?
Oh no, that's worse.
No, that makes it worse.
It's sort of a muslin type sack. Has a little picture on the front, and you can pull that up, honey. And these are more garden scents. There's actually a warmer that released as well that has lavender pressed into it before it's glazed and everything. So super pretty.
Hello, TC.
And so we're going to smell these scents, and I've actually been excited to smell one of these especially, but this one is apple and parsley. I'm thinking like people that like essential oils and those types of things might like these a little more of that natural garden type scent.
So I am putting, in case you want to find all this stuff, I'm putting just the main link to her Scentsy page, and then you can type in Moana or any of this.
Yeah. So this one is apple parsley.
You gotta hold it higher because I can't see it.
Yeah. So it's apple.
Twist it just a little bit. Twist it. Yeah. There you go.
Anyways, and it's a very fresh scent, not overly appley.
What's it called? Let's find it.
Well, just look up, go under collections there. If you just go to collections, there's the Life's a Garden. And so you can see the warmer as well. Then there's a smaller version too. That smaller version is on back order, but there's the larger happy.
Oh, so this is what you're showing.
Yeah, so I'm showing the wax right now, and so that was apple parsley. There's chamomile daisy. I'm having a hard time smelling this one. I still have COVID nose, so I don't always smell everything great. What do you think? I think that one's going to be a little more floral.
Not for me.
Not for you. But if you like florals, I think you're going to like that more. We are not a big floral family, just to be honest.
Yeah, this is better. I do this one.
Yeah.
Apple parsley is good.
So here's another one, lavender violet.
I don't even know if I want to smell it.
You know, I actually like it.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Don't let the word lavender fool you there, guys.
I don't usually like lavender scents, but I actually like that one.
Yeah.
So
if I was a clone, I'd wear it.
But here's one you're gonna love though, I think. Pineapple mint.
Yeah, I'm all
you love pineapple and you love like mint. So.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, that's nice. It's light though.
Is that ice cream? You know what? No. I don't know that works.
You're not crazy about that one?
I don't know. Maybe when you warm it, because they do smell a little different when you warm them.
I think it's good.
You know what it is? Like it almost. You know what it reminds me of? Like if I was just guessing what this is, I would think grapefruit. It has a grapefruit quality to me.
Well, and that's one of the things is we all perceive scent differently.
Yeah.
So like I have shared a scent before that I thought was not very floral or something, and people are like, oh, that's all I smell. And so it really depends. Oh, and I forgot. In this, there's actually a little packet of seeds as well. I forgot.
Seeds, like to plant?
To plant. Yeah. So
what is it?
I can't.
Basil and parsley seeds.
Oh, yeah. So it's a combination.
Yeah.
So that's just in all the different languages.
Yeah.
It's basil and parsley seeds.
I was starting to read it in Spanish, but here, I'll hold it up.
So you get your own little seeds that you can work in your garden. And this is.
Yeah. Look how great you can read that. Nobody can read that. Sorry.
So, but this is the scent I really want it to smell. And this is strawberry basil.
Ooh.
Doesn't that sound good?
It does sound good.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't always like the strawberry scents.
I love strawberry.
Well, no, the scents.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes the wax, like it has a waxy smell.
This smells like I want to eat it, but you really don't want to eat it. It's not gonna kill you.
Like make a good salad or some strawberry basil, like.
It's better. This is the best one.
Yeah, so that's the one I was most excited.
I would say, look, if you're asking for the male perspective here.
Well, you can get the whole set.
Get the whole set. Just buy the whole set. But these two are the best two, in my opinion. So apple parsley and strawberry basil.
Yeah. So the whole set is.
They can't see that.
Oh, they can't see it.
But if we do this, they can.
So the whole set is $28, and it comes with the seeds and everything.
So yeah, so get this set, then you get one of each flavor.
So you get 5 fragrance.
Whatever.
There's 5 cents for $28, which is lower than our normal. Comes in the nice little gift.
But if you're going to buy individual scents, then buy this one and this one.
That's your say. You know what?
That's how I roll.
It's like the first event I went to and people asked me for weathered leather, which
is the best.
I think it's disgusting.
Look, weathered leather, it's the best product since he's ever made.
No,
by a mile. By a mile. And then the other one was that pomegranate one. What was it called?
No, you liked boho.
No.
Not boho.
What was it called? You know what it is. I used to have like 5 of them in my desk in Texas.
It's a discontinued scent. What is it? I can't think of it.
Anyways,
but you can also do a bundle and save with these. So
bundle.
So you can do 3 and save $1, or buy 5, get 1 free in our bundle and saves with these. So, anyways.
So what is Scentsy? Scentsy is an MLM, multi-level marketing, distribution, sales company.
Fragrance company.
Right? So what does that mean? Like sometimes people, and we like to talk about this, sometimes people get it twisted in their mind. In fact, I think it's more commonly twisted than it's commonly referred to in the correct manner. MLM is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and so they're bad, absolutely bad. But the MLM it's a sales channel distribution method, is what it is. Think of companies like Avon and Tupperware, Scentsy, obviously. We know about Pampered Chef. We know about Epicure. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them.
LuLaRoe.
Yeah, there's plenty of them, right? What's that wine? The cherry, not the cherry.
Stellar.
What's that stuff? Remember everybody was drinking it to get healthy?
I don't know that they're still around. Mona V,
there you go. Like, but there's tons of them. So
a lot of them don't last.
The cool part about it is it allows you, if you're looking for an entrepreneurial, endeavor where you want to own your own business, but you're like, I don't know how to create anything, and I'm not good at graphics or whatever for the marketing stuff. It allows you to basically buy into a program that's preset, and you go out and you do 2 things. You try to sell products, and you try to recruit
sponsor.
Whatever. You got to build a team, right? It's team building. So you're doing both things, and to be successful at pretty much every MLM company, those are the things that are common. That's the commonality. So that's why I like to bring it out. So it does involve work. You're not going to just get rich selling some products. You're not going to just get rich.
Now, I was trying to explain that actually today.
Recruiting or team building or sponsoring, however you want to say it, right? You've got to do both. And that's where people who come in and bust their butt can make a lot of money. And there's plenty of people, in full disclosure, we're not promising you anything, right? But if you work hard, you can earn a decent living.
I was on a call earlier today with a new team member, and her husband wanted to get on, which I'm all for. Husband's supportive and wants to know what he can do as well. And he was very much the money. Like, okay, what can I expect? What's your profit? What's your, all those types of questions. And I'm like, I seriously cannot tell you what you'll make. I said, this is sort of the pay structure, but I can tell you, and I say this with a broken heart a little bit, is there's a girl that started right around the same time as me, and she's retired her husband. They've made that much money that they are continually making. I am not there, but how we work is all different. How much time are you going to put into it? How much, how focused are you? How much of a go-getter are you going to sponsor right away? Are you going to do those types of things? So, I look up to her. She's a great person. And secret, I'm like, oh, it kills me. I'm like, she could do it. I should have been able to, but we all make choices with our time and all those different things.
Hey, your Bowman digital media business is doing good.
Yeah. I've got,
I can retire you someday.
I enjoy what I do though. So
me too.
I enjoy the extra cash and trips and those types of things, insert income disclosure, that I have earned.
And I tell people too all the time, like, look, with us having 8 kids, obviously there's a lot of bills that cost a lot of money. But my wife for a while was basically home. I don't want to say do nothing, because that's not the right way to say it, because she was busy, cleaning and cooking and taking care of the family and all that.
You're probably better taking care of it.
All those things, right? But she wasn't making any income, right? She was at home. So one of the fallbacks or the drawbacks of that for us, and this is just us, was that she's at home talking to kids all day. She doesn't have any like real grown up conversations come home. So I would come home and she'd want to sit down and like talk. Not the euphemism talk, but
I don't know that everyone uses that euphemism. I can't even say the word right now, but well, that was especially.
Well, there's
bad.
A reason why we have 8 kids. I'm just going to tell you. Okay, so we'll shelf that.
But that was especially bad when I first quit working.
Yeah.
Especially because I was a hairdresser.
Yeah, so she was talking all day long. Well, guess what? I've been in sales for over 20 years. So I was talking all day long. By the time I got home, I just wanted to turn it off and decompress and relax.
Yeah, and I never even realized how much I didn't need to talk when we got home until I needed to talk when he got home.
Yeah. So beyond the money, what I tell people, one of the fringe benefits for us has been that she gets to engage throughout her day with people on Scentsy stuff. That's real conversations about things that aren't diapers or food or
I've made a lot of friends.
Yeah, chores and stuff like that. So it's given her, I hate to say adult conversations because that can be misconstrued, but talking about business stuff. And she's rocked it. I mean, yeah, I haven't been able to quit my job. Well, I got fired, but that's another story for another day.
You didn't get fired, you got laid off because of COVID.
Feels like the same.
Yeah.
But anyways.
But that money has helped.
Oh, it's helped for sure. And we've gone on these vacations and so it's more than just the money for us. But everybody's journey is different. Everybody's going to make a different amount. We make different amounts month in and month out, right?
Yeah. Just in the fall, I make the most money because everybody loves scent.
Yeah, but that comes in handy for Christmas because Scentsy, frankly, covers our Christmas. At least it has. I think it has.
Yeah. Multiple times it's covered our Christmas. Insert income disclosure again. Sorry, guys. There's legalities to sharing that type of stuff because I can't promise that you're going to walk on and you're going to do that stuff. It's not a guarantee. So it's what you make of it.
But it's like any business venture, right? And so that's why. But I like to talk about this stuff. Like people go, why do you guys talk about Scentsy so much on your 8 is Enough show? Like this is why. It's because the only show I devote to non-business to business related stuff in my world is not business to consumer. And it's a different model, but also it's an opportunity for anybody watching that wants it. Because look, if you want to open Bowman Digital Media or a company like it, you have to have a certain skill set. It's going to take a certain amount of investment. And trust me, I started Bowman Digital Media and I started the Scentsy business with my wife. It's a hell of a lot different because I had to figure out everything, the logo, the shirts, the hats, the camera gear, all the stuff that we're even using to run the show, the microphones and the software and all. I had to invest in all of it. With my wife, these kits are $99. And a lot of times they go on sale.
Well, or I can get you a $59 one with a host type kit. So it's an avenue for a lot of people to gain financial freedom. It really is. And unfortunately, a lot of people have joined, and I've been one of those in the past, right? So when I went to join Scentsy, you were like, really? It's a waste.
Can we talk about your Scentsy experience? We've talked about that.
Yeah.
I was not involved. I was not enthusiastic. I was not. Look, everyone wants to think like we're the perfect couple. Trust me, you just need to get to know us a little bit better. We're not, but we're better than we used to be, which is cool. But at that point where we, Alicia started the Scentsy stuff, I was taxed. Like I was working a second job in full disclosure. I was working Denny's at night to pay off a medical bill. And I've done that lots of times with my life. And I was like, I don't need another venture flop where I'm going to lose thousands of dollars because I've had this experience before. I didn't want it. I didn't want the drain. I didn't want the emotional drain. I didn't want any of it. I was like wore out, like almost broken kind of. And our marriage wasn't necessarily in a great place at that time either. So it's kind of like, we had these things going on. But my wife did it and she's totally rocked it, and it allowed me almost right away to stop that second job, which was nice. So it's good stuff. Anyways, I don't know how you'll do, but that's not why I bring it up. I bring it up because it's something a lot of people don't consider. They typically consider starting their own business, entrepreneurial spirit, or buying an existing business, which I work with the team at Exit Your Way. I help people buy businesses, and I actually do that. Most of you don't know that part of me, but I work with Exit Your Way. I have for almost a year now. I've been on the Exit Your Way team. In fact, I started with them in a different capacity over a year ago. They were clients at Bowman Coaching. So, anyways,
it's an option for people.
But buying a business is expensive. Yeah. You want to buy an existing business that's going to you can basically, we call it buying your income. You can buy businesses usually for a couple $1 million that will give you the monthly revenue. Like you basically can step in and, those are the types of companies that people buy, but you got to have access to the cash. And what I love about the MLM opportunity, look at what I say, $99. My wife said, oh, you can buy a kit for $59. And sometimes they're even on sale. Sometimes you can host a party and earn that, right? There's different ways.
I could get you on for free if you really.
Yeah, there's different ways to do that. And Sensi actually offers that sometimes.
I shouldn't say free. I'm sorry. No out-of-pocket cost. Sorry, there's the legalities.
There's the legal way to say for free.
But yeah, I mean, I think that it's.
Then it requires what? It requires sweat equity. And you have to work it like a job. I think this is the main issue that people have with MLM stuff is they think it's just going to be like, it's going to sell itself and your team's going to build itself. Well,
just join and it magically happens.
It ain't a fairy tale, y'all. You aren't going to click your heels and make money, but trust me, Bowman Digital Media doesn't click our heels and make money either. I have to work my ass off. I'm sitting literally in this chair 12 to 15 hours every day. You know what I mean? I have to schedule time to go to the bathroom because people will book my meetings back to back to back to back to back. It's really, that's what it is. So I work. Now I'm making good money. In fact, we're getting ready to invoice our $100,000. That's pretty cool. Right? So, you can do it, but you're going to work for it. But MLM is the same thing. You're going to sign up. You don't need a lot of upfront money, but you do have to front load effort. So when you come in, be prepared to work.
And you need to figure out what you don't know.
Schedule, and you got to set a schedule. I'm going to work. These are like if you got a job, right? You're going to go work a job anywhere. You figure out what days you're going to work, what times you're going to work. You need to do that with your MLM stuff. Or Bowman Digital Media. I know I got Joe Stepke watching Joe the Finance Guy. That guy works his ass off too. So, you got to.
I was talking with this new team member today. She helps run daycares. She is getting her second master's. Okay, so it's not just for stay-at-home moms. There are doctors that have given up
there's lots of dudes doing it too, by the way.
Yeah,
you don't have to be a girl. You could be a boy. There's lots of boys. In fact, some of the most successful ones seems like are the guys for whatever reason.
Yeah. So, but she's got getting her second master's. And she's trying to do that. She's helping run daycares. She's in the management, and she has a husband and kids. He has his own. He's a realtor, so there's supporting that. She's a busy person. She's like, okay, the thing I need to do.
They're in Fresno.
Yeah, and they need to. She's like, I need to figure out when I'm doing this. Is setting that time aside. But the nice thing is you can be flexible.
Did you guys get that reference?
That's from the monsters.
everything in my life is a movie.
Aliens and Monsters.
Alien and Monsters.
But yeah, and you know what? It's taking time to watch training videos. I've been doing a lot of that lately because I'm trying to get some new ideas, revamp a little bit. You know what? Get some new life in my business. We moved here and then COVID hit and things have been funny. I've been able to sell a fair amount because I have existing customers.
But no events.
I'm not seeing like the growth of new customers, new team. I just have a new team member. But those types of things. I need to be meeting more people. And so how am I going to do that? And just how am I going to be a better leader for my team? All those things.
Well, and in full disclosure, that's what we've talked about with her on the side is like, you need to start being more active on LinkedIn. Because the Sensi, I know, but the Sensi stuff on LinkedIn, when I post about Sensi on LinkedIn, it actually does well. Like it gets a good response.
Y'all need to friend request me or not friend request, that's Facebook, but connect with me.
Same thing.
You need to connect with me because part of it is I don't have that big of an audience like you do. So
but like today, I didn't do it. I meant to. I put the shots that I did last night in the light box. And I should say we, because she was my assistant on the shoot, which was kind of fun. We work together. We don't do that a lot, honestly.
We don't work well.
We don't work well together because, like, it feels like one of us is bossing the other one around, and that's not a great dynamic. Anyways, but we did a good job working together last night. So I put those up on Instagram and Facebook. I forgot to make the post today on LinkedIn, so I'll do that after the show. I'll put those up. But yeah, that's part of why we're doing that is like, because life is dynamic. It's always in motion. Things change. Like, the answer to yesterday's problem might be different today. And so,
example for me was when I first started, Facebook parties were hot.
Yeah.
And I was doing them and they were doing okay, maybe not as great as an event or a home party, but they were good. Now people are like,
another one.
And so I've had to find new ways. So actually, I've got to find a new way to do Facebook parties.
It's like another podcast.
And so, if you're interested, let me know. But then people can earn free.
So let's explain parties. Why does somebody want to have a party?
Why does somebody want to have a party? It's because they can get free and half price products.
You can earn.
Yeah.
You can earn stuff.
So if you have a $500 party, which I've had people have way higher than that, I think the top is about $1,200, $1,300. But at $500, you get $75 in free products.
Of credit.
And you get 3 half price items. And so
like if you don't have money, but you want some stuff and you got friends that have money, then
how did I first get my Scentsy?
Exactly. Because back then we were broke.
Yeah, it was on my wish list. I wanted it. I had seen it.
Maybe you didn't hear me when I said I was working 2 jobs, but I was working 2 jobs because we've had health issues throughout our marriage with kids, and one of us gets sick a lot. That one. So like I'm always paying hospital bills.
It's not just sick.
No, it's like I might die, whatever.
Like, you go in for a routine gallbladder removal, you're supposed to go home and you wind up in the ICU. Yeah, that's what happened. That was one of the bills that we were paying for.
And it's never free. I wish, sometimes like people write off stuff. They're like, oh, you had an what do you call that? Anonymous donor. We decided to compliment your. I know we never get that. We're the people that pay twice for the transmission repair. That's our life. Yeah. Why pay $6,000 when you can pay $11,000?
Yeah.
And it's still, the door doesn't work. Update. The van drives beautiful now. Like they did an awesome job, and we got a 2-year warranty on the transmission, so we're good. But you can't open the passenger door. You buy a van because you have a lot of people and you want to get them in the van. That's the whole idea. But right now, to open the side door, we have to use you have to open the passenger's front door and then stick your arm in and use the interior.
And this started happening when I went to pick up the van from the first mechanic. Like I go.
And they found a toy jammed in the locking mechanism. So they just assumed, I guess, that was the issue. I guess they didn't think to try to open the door, because if they had, they would have realized it doesn't open from the outside.
Yeah. So we get home, and
I went to get the mail.
He went to get the mail, and I don't remember why I was going in the side door, but I go to get in the side door, and the handle pulls out. It just won't.
It doesn't engage the lock.
And so I'm like, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's locked, And so I go to make sure it's unlocked. It's unlocked, and so I try. It's not working. So I had to walk over to him, and I said, "Remember, you love me. Don't shoot the messenger."
It's funny is I had no clue she was gonna be talking about the van. I'm like, what did you do now? What did I do? Like, anyways.
What did you buy? What did you?
Crazy. Okay, so every show about this time. 15 minutes left. I rein us in and then get us back on schedule. And that's what's happening right now. So what we're going to do, we tell an antidote story every show. We haven't missed one yet. So it's
the one we talked about some of my illness issues.
But that was a substitute. That was a conscious decision. Anyways, okay. So we tell an anecdotal story. It's usually something cute. A lot of times it's something embarrasses me, and that's fine because I don't mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
So there's certain stories.
The cake story maybe is the only one that's off limits, and maybe it's not. I don't know. All right, so here's the deal. My wife tells the story. Today we're going to tell the story.
I don't remember which one do we.
No, we're doing the pedicure.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
that's right.
So we're telling the pedicure story. Were we married yet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think so. This was 21 years ago. Mm-hmm. All right, so here it is. We call this the pedicure.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Here we go.
All right. So yeah, we weren't married yet. Back then, I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. So I was.
You were in a Corvette, baby.
I was in a Corvette. I was high maintenance.
Oh,
so,
she was high maintenance.
You know, I worked in a salon, so my hair was always done. I was getting facials all the time. I was getting my nails done every 2 weeks.
Diet Cokes out the
You know, my nails and my pedicure done every 2 weeks. Massages. I was that person. And you know what? I just have to say that your mom is coming next week, and she's taking me for.
I know. I think that's awesome.
And that's actually where this idea. Oh, the pedicure. We didn't tell that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because now, like the last time I had a pedicure was with her, and we haven't seen. She hasn't come to visit in over a year. So, yeah.
You had a pedicure last time she was here?
She wasn't here.
In
Manteca, we went out for a pedicure one day.
Cool.
And went out to lunch.
My mom's good people.
Yeah. So. Oh, I was supposed to do that today. Actually, I was supposed to find a place. Anyways.
Did you order her water?
Stop. No, there's stuff I have to do. I'm being a
bad daughter-in-law. All right.
So, anyways. So, back then, I used to go and get this stuff done. And you know when you're dating, they're willing to do anything with you. They're willing to go shopping and
because I wouldn't go now for nothing.
And he's like, well, I'll go with you while you get your nails done. I'm
just
like,
so
really?
Just so I could be next to her.
Yeah, that's right. So he could just be near me. And so I'm like, really? Are you sure? And we get there, and I think I said, well, you know, while you're here, you might as well get a pedicure. And he's like, no. I was, oh, no, they're really good. You'll like it. You'll like it.
Now, you know stereotypical men, right? Like, that was me. I wasn't as cultured as I am now. I'm super cultured now. But with my wife and my 5 daughters, like, I'm more chill about some of this stuff. But that was like,
I'm like, you don't get, you know, your nails painted. They just buff them, and they, you know, clip your nails and clean up your feet, right?
It's a lie.
And so, what's a lie?
They did too, try to paint my nails.
Oh, did they try to put a clear coat?
No, they did put a clear coat. She was trying to ask me what color. Color?
Okay, well, you don't have to get your nails painted. Anyways, so I'm getting my nails done, and then he's in the pedicure chair. Okay? It was one of the ones with the massaging chairs and the whirlpool tub. And
I need that chair.
And so he's sitting there, and he is really enjoying it. I mean,
a truer statement has never been uttered on this show.
Yeah. We have to actually ask him, because I sent him a weathered leather scent circle.
Oh, did you like it?
And so we have to ask him, because I sent him a scent circle with his order, and I said he said he.
Oh, check this out, Roberta.
Oh yeah. So
she hasn't ordered your water yet.
I will.
I told her.
I've got till Tuesday. Have you not met me?
I know. So she'll do it Monday night.
So anyway,
you'll get here before the water.
I can go to the store. I don't have to order it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we go to, you know, get our nails done, and he's sitting in his chair, and he's really enjoying it. Like,
what does that mean? Really
moaning.
Oh, that's what it means. Yeah,
like,
I was like,
oh, this is it. Just going on in his Ira way about how magnificent. What's our friend with all the verbiage that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so bad with names, guys. Anyways, he's going on. Okay, and I'm not meaning this in a racial way, but it's a bunch of Vietnamese women.
Yeah, we were the only 2 white people in the place.
You know, which especially back then, that was a lot of the cases. So,
well, we were in San Jose.
Yeah, and so
we were in Little Vietnam.
Yeah,
I mean,
so they're speaking, and we don't know what they're saying.
They have no idea.
But we know that they're making fun of him, because they're looking at him and they're all laughing.
Oh no! When we walked out, they were all like belly laughing. Like I didn't know until, like, I usually am pretty good at picking up the vibe. I had no clue, but let's just say I would never go back in there. I probably would now, but no, I don't need to.
20 years later, it's probably not the same people. So it was just really, really funny. And I'm like, oh, that's my man. Because I know what's going on. Yeah.
It was good, man.
Yeah. That whirlpool hot water and the jets hitting your feet, bro. And the back going. And
good.
Yeah.
And I got some gnarly feet. So.
And you make fun of my feet. I don't.
I'm a boy.
Oh. I just have this weird baby toe thing. So.
Yeah, our kids had no shot at the feet department.
I don't know what is attractive feet, anyways.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to show mine.
Covered with socks.
But after Nana comes, and now I'll be even more proud because I'll have a nice paint job and all that stuff.
Right. So. Do you get a discount for the baby toe because they don't really have to paint that one?
Stop. Okay, does anybody else not have a baby toenail? Really? I know in my family there's a few of us that I don't know, something happened.
I have a toenail at a 90-degree angle. I really do. Like goes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
It does. Yeah, but when you go to cut my nails for me, you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. It's not nicely curved. It's like curved.
No, it's got like a 90-degree angle to it. It's probably because of the way I walk or something, but whatever.
Yeah, let's stop talking about feet. This is disgusting. Anyways, so yeah,
that's our cute story.
And what we decide on next week? Did we talk?
Yeah.
Are we going to do the golf club?
I think we already did that one.
Did we do the golf club anyway?
Okay, like if you're watching the show and you're familiar with the stories, have we told the golf club story? Because even if we did and no one's seen it, then I guess we could tell it again. But I was pretty sure we did.
I remember telling it to somebody not too long ago, but I don't think it was on the show.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Anyways, but there it is. Okay, now we talk about business to business and business to consumer sales and marketing tips. So the business to business tip for the week was about the video and about getting your what we call intros and outros set up. But if you have any questions about, like we had the one guy who asked in the beginning, I don't know if he's still on, but he was asking about the local SEO. It was Bill Bree. Where's the question go? Here we go. I'm just going to bring this up. So let's talk about SEO a little bit. I actually do a course. I teach a class, and I've done it for Alibaba, and I've done it for some MEPs. In fact, I just got done teaching it.
What's MEP?
So it's a manufacturing organization. It's actually quasi-government run. So this one was for the state of Illinois. They call it IMEC, is the name of this MEP. So the course that I teach is, they call it a deep dive, digital marketing deep dive, but really what it is, it's where the 6 channels of website traffic come from. So you have your paid, which is like your Google ads, your LinkedIn ads, your Facebook ads, your paid advertisement. The next one that I talk about is social media. And so obviously we're on social media. So one of the things I try to tell people with local SEO, if you're trying to increase your local SEO, and you do a good job with this on Facebook, joining groups that are set regionally is a huge game-changing tip for you. So let's say we'll use me for an example. Okay, Bowman Digital Media. We're here in the greater Los Angeles area, so I might join Riverside County. I might join LA. I might join SoCal. I might join California. I might join Los Angeles. I might join Orange County. You see, so all these Inland Empire, San Diego. There's all these groups that are set by region. So you find your discipline, in my case, marketing. You might also find, for me, I'm a small business owner, right? So I might join small business. There's the SBA. So I might join SBA groups, networking groups, all those groups. Like on LinkedIn, you can join 50 groups. Every platform has a little bit different. The way they do it is a little bit different, but you can join these local groups in person, online. And typically when you create your profile, you get to put your, what we call do follow link. So that's your website address, right? So like Alicia's case, it's aliciabowman.cincy.us, right? That's her custom link. So when you're joining these groups, you're going to put in your profile your URL. And when you post, here's the tip. When you post, always leave a comment and say, find more information on my website here. That will increase your local SEO. What does SEO stand for? For those of you who don't know, it's search engine optimization. But the reason why you do quote unquote SEO is because you're trying to increase your online presence, your visibility. You're trying to increase your traffic. And so that's another way to help. Now, we've talked about two. So we've talked about paid ads, now social media. Then there's also backlink building, which is just finding your link anywhere from any website, whether it be yours, internal links, or external links. So like I have partners tabs, for example, on my websites that point to Cincy and point to Joe the finance guy and point to all the other clients that I have, right? So that's backlink building. Then another one is going to be what we call organic. And with organic, what you're really trying to do is build up your SEO keywords. So for local SEO, you would want to include like all the city names, the county names, the state names. So when people are doing search like marketing Los Angeles, if you do that, in that stack of results, Bowman Digital Media is somewhere. Now, how do I get more of those? I'm going to write blogs. I'm going to do guest blogs. I'm going to have my metadata. This is, some of it's technical, and I apologize if it's over your head. But anyways, so there's, yeah, there's how you do it. And then the other thing for website traffic is going to be referral sources. So you do work for another company or a person, and they go, hey, you did a really good job. When people ask them, where, you know anybody who does marketing? Yeah, go to Ira at Bowman Digital Media. They'll take care of you. In full disclosure, that's where 99.9% of my business comes from. And that's why I'm so blessed to have friends like Joe Stepke. Joe Stepke that uses an expression, I know a guy.
We love Joe.
Joe is he's my LinkedIn bestie, right? But Joe sends me work. Like he's referred more business to me than my wife or anyone in my family combined. Like, you know what I mean? Because we work together. And I built his website. So if you want to see an example of my work, go to joethefinanceguy.com and you can see I built his website for him, right? I actually run his page on LinkedIn and Facebook too, because he's busy doing deals. He doesn't have time to do it. So he pays me to run that stuff for him. So, anyways, when he's out there meeting people to sign them up for his non-credit needed payment options, replace your layaway, get paid right away, let them leave the store right now with the product. That's the idea. That's what Joe the finance guy does. Anyways, he's talking to business owners about that, and they say, hey, well, I need to, have a new website or whatever.
Referrals are always good in whatever industry you're in. Having that good customer service and those types of things, so people will refer you.
Well, and let's talk about this. So for several of these, the social media, the referrals, when someone comes to your website or to you via that way, and they already kind of know you, or they have established credibility, established trust, they're statistically 3 times more likely to make a purchase from you than the people who are going to just find you because of the paid ad or the organic search. Because even though they found your site, which is good, they still don't know that they can trust you or not, and that's bad. So if you have to invest your time, front load it on social media where you're establishing rapport, you get that automatically with the referrals. So make sure you treat people really good, right? Treat your customers really good. Always take care of them, because if you do, that experience will make them.
What sets you apart?
Yeah, sometimes you're gonna give them a yes even when it should be a no on a sticky situation where you have the moral authority. It's business etiquette to say, no, I'm not going to take that return, or I'm not going to give you that discount, or I'm not going to do that free, whatever. But the trade for you doing it, even when you don't have to, is that, you're going to say, hey, they go above and beyond what is expected or what is even necessarily the right business decision. But then you get paid out in referrals. So referrals are a great way to build your business. So anyways, we are out of time. Look at that. So there you go. We gave you some SEO tips by request. We gave you a good amount of Cincy today and how the MLM works behind the scenes. We talked about the pedicure. It was a lot of fun.
I just want to add though, because what you were saying, I can really relate to our business, especially with the referral type thing too. And like I said, setting yourself what sets you apart.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That's what one of the things I'll hear all the time. There's so many other Scentsy consultants. But how many are really working their business?
Not very many.
How many are going to give the customer service? I got one great customer. She's about to order a bunch of stuff from me. She was referred to me. She had a consultant. Her consultant said she couldn't get her. She's like, well, do you have this certain product? And I'm like, it's still in stock. But this consultant was too lazy to even realize what products were in. And so I took care of her. And she's been a very loyal customer. But I try to do extra things to, you know what? Sometimes it's the smallest thing that sets you apart. Yep. So anyways, sorry. I just had it.
No, it's good. It's all good. We don't have a heart. We don't have, like, we're not sponsored by NBC or something where we, you know.
Oh, that would be awesome though.
Yeah, NBC, if you're watching and you want to sponsor us, we're open for it.
It's enough.
Yeah, we're open.
We're not the Duggars, but
if you want a glimpse inside the real mess, it happens out there. This is still staged.
Can we also just sort of say that, like, before we go on, the guy that says strive for 9 is like warning the kids because they weren't behaving. You gotta be quiet. We're about to go live. And then
I need to record it. I need to record it because I end up having to do this every week.
And then he's like,
when I sit down.
Yeah, he sits down. It's like strive for 9. I'm like, right? It's enough.
Yeah. This goes on all day, every day, people. This is what it is.
And it's me out there saying, Dad's on a call. Quiet. Shh.
Yeah. I was talking to Rob, my buddy Rob, and Depford. He's up in Canada, and he does some of the same stuff I do. I mean, we swim in different lanes and stuff, but you know, he has a studio at home. He's recording. I'm like, yeah, are your walls made of paper mache? Because they block out the, like, I can't see, but I feel like I can hear everything. So I told him, I said, we should get a sound studio together, but it's not practical because he lives in Canada. And I get cold. So there you go. Okay. That's 8 is enough for this week. We will be back. If you like this, God help you. I don't know why you do. But if you like this, we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel. Fridays, 5 p.m. Now, maybe, we'll see. Nana's going to be in town. Ooh. Maybe we'll do 8 is enough plus the Nana. You guys want to see why?
Maybe I'll actually put real pants on, too.
I wasn't going to talk about that, but yeah. So she's doing the Zoom thing right now. She's dressed professionally up from the waist up, and below.
If you want to see a little more pictures, go to my Facebook or my Instagram.
Instagram. Go to the gram.
Yeah, it's all good.
We will see you all next time. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye guys.
BowmanDigitalMedia.com.